Mama always said life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. I may not be a smart man, but I do know what love is. Shout out to everybody in the YTBC. In a little bit, I'm going to do some gang. I'm going to post the link. Might be a little bit of gang rain. Big old fat rain. Shoot. It even rains at night. Bubba was my bestest friend. I gotta say, Bubba. Lieutenant Dan, ice cream. Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan, he has no feeling in his huevos. Calling out to Lieutenant Dan. If you're in the chat, please let yourself be known. Mama said the stupid is, the stupid does. Shoot, my one viewer left. Oh, my one viewer came back. Moses. Cosmic said he going for the white guy. And all the girls said I'm pretty fly for a white guy. Lieutenant Dan, ice cream. Lieutenant Dan. Hold on. I'm going to be right back. You're not going to be able to hear me for like a second. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Oh, it's already over? White guy fail? Hey, what up? Shout out to Cosmic. Shout out to Drunk Irishman. Shout out to Sean Mangan. Oh, damn. Damn. That's pretty fucking crazy. 13? And he a daddy at 13? 13, motherfucker? 13, motherfucker? Drunk Irishman, have you seen Quantum Rob? I haven't heard anything about him in a while. And I know when he resurfaced, you was the one who let me know. Just curious. Yeah, that whole Quantum Rob saga, I thought it was over many years ago, and then all of a sudden, he popped his little head out, jumping on panels, talking boxing, acting like he didn't fake his death. He's like the Tupac of the YTBC minus the two in the Pac. Yeah. I did send a link to a good friend of mine. Hopefully she hits it. If not, that's okay. Because I'm going to do a little bit of singing. Haven't seen him in months. All right. How ironic would it be that he faked his death and now he hasn't been seen? I'm not gonna say what I'm thinking, but you can fill in the blanks. But that I just think that would be kind of weird, you know. Like, hey, what up, Rasclot? MOBC in the building. That's my brother Rasclot 222. It's not gonna be a boxing line, but I will say this. Shout out to Moses. Apparently he won. Sean Mangan saying, what about Moses versus Usyk? That might be too much for Moses at this time, but hey, yeah. Rasclot, he's always been a cool dude. I'm glad that I became cool with him before shit got really bad in the community, because I don't think he really messes with new channels no more. I've heard him say many times that the new channels are, you know, a bunch of fanboys. White is a bum. Yeah, I mean, I definitely didn't expect him to win this one. Yeah. See, I figured that. That's why I said Rasclot. I'm glad that I got in good with you. Before you know, started saying fuck all the new channels. All right, hold on. I sent it to you, but I'll drop it here. Hold on. Ah, okay, I got you. But it's there. Like I said, you know, I don't have a problem dropping in here too. I just thought that, you know, you would get it there. But that's fine. K is awesome. Hey, how's it going, Stone Cold ET? How's it going, Boxing Lounge? White got rushed. This fight kind of like, am I crazy or did this fight like just get announced like not that long ago? Like, I feel like it was just like all of a sudden White is that, you know, White has a fight. So yeah, but I mean, I think even if White wasn't rushed, he would have still lost. He's on the decline. He ain't gonna get better. You feel me? There was no promotion. But when was it announced? That's what I want to know. Like, I feel like it was literally like less than a month ago. That's what I feel like. I could be wrong. Oh, hold on, let me make sure. Oh, here we go.
Hi,
Hey, Kay. How you doing?
I'm glad that you went live because Phantom abandoned everybody.
Yeah, I think he was cupcaking it. That's just my theory, though. But I'm glad to have you over here, Kay.
Yeah,
How's it been going? Like, I gotta
I,
tell you. Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
I listed some dolls. That's where I kept disappearing to, and the camera went off.
Oh, okay. Well, you just sold one for a big chunk of change
Yeah,
yesterday, so congratulations.
thanks.
Yeah. Just real quick, yeah, Drunk Irishman, I agree. He needs to retire. But yeah, it's not really a boxing live, but they're talking about the fight that just ended a little while ago. So, um, yeah, K is nice. I, K is, you know, what can I say? She's awesome. Every time I eat a sandwich with Kewpie mayonnaise, I think of K. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I got Kewpie mayonnaise in my fridge right now.
It's good. It's better than regular.
Yeah, it is. it probably doesn't have any of that extra crap, because that's the thing. If you can get products from other countries, a lot of times it's better, not just better tasting, but better for you health wise, because they put all kinds of the government allows all kinds of crap in our food. But like Kerrygold as an example, which comes from Ireland, that's Irish butter.
I love
That
Irish butter.
you said you like Irish butter.
Irish butter.
Yeah, but you said you like it.
Yeah, I have it in my fridge.
Yeah, it's way better than any of that crap any of the other crap you're gonna get at the grocery store. And it's better for you. It tastes better and it's better for you. Hey, what up, Fat Electro Jed? Hope you doing good. But yeah, it's and this that QP comes from
Did you
Japan,
hear?
right?
Did you hear Jelly say Electro Jed was messaging underage girls?
I heard.
Is Jelly just a liar? Because she keeps telling me people are talking shit about me, and then every single time I confront the person, and it ends up that they weren't talking shit.
Yeah, it seems like every time she says that to you, it appears to be they were talking about somebody else with K in their name. That's what it looks like to me. What up, LT? Lieutenant Dan? But you missed it earlier, LT. I was talking about Lieutenant Dan don't have no feeling in his huevos. But but yeah, it. I try to keep her out of my lives. So, like as a topic, a picture, anything. But yeah, I hear you, Kay.
I'm down with that. That sounds wonderful. Wonderful.
A breath of fresh air.
Yeah, I need some fucking roach spray to get rid of that.
Melissa said, I'll tell you this much. She ain't known for being a truth teller. But yeah, big shout out to Melissa. Big shout out to LT, Drunk Irishman, Fat Electro Jed, Stone Cold ET, K, of course. Big shout out to everybody. Sean Mangan, Rascalot, and the list goes on and on. But yeah, so sorry to hear you got burned.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Damaging the merchandise, I'm telling you. Just messing with you, Kay. I remember last time I said that I'm not gonna say what your comment was, but it made me laugh. You can say it if you want. I'm not gonna. Huh? What was that, Kay?
Oh, I said I thought Bruce said that.
Oh, no, it was me. I had said that you were messing up the merchandise, but I was just joking around. So, which I mean, you got a good sense of humor, Kay. You got a good sense of humor. I got Fundora beating Thurman. Thurman ain't shit. Let me just keep it real. So, well, okay, I'm gonna be silent just for a second. I'm gonna give Irishman a wrench. Just hold on. I'll be right back.
Okay. There's a fucking leaf in my fucking coffee. That's wild.
All right. There's a couple people there that I needed to get wrenches. All right. So, what did you find in your coffee?
Leaf.
Oh, well, if it's if it's in your tea, that's normal. If it's in your coffee, then either you're really drinking tea or something else is going on.
Wow, I just was reading that in my hometown back in Oregon, a dog killed a person on the scanner.
Wait, on the what?
The police scanner, it says a
Oh,
dog killed a person.
like was it a police dog or was it just?
No, it's just
uh,
the scanner group. They post what is on the scanner. They have a scanner.
Oh, wow. I see. Yeah, yeah. I've actually been seeing advertisements for
I
that.
live in fucking Southern California, and there is less crime here than there is in rural Oregon. I'm telling you, they legalized drugs in motherfucking Oregon because Portland is like this crazy liberal hub, and they thought that they could legalize all the drugs. Well, now all the motherfucking tweakers are everywhere in Oregon doing their drugs. Well, guess what? A family just died this week. A father murdered his wife and his five children in my hometown, which is less
Oh, wow.
than 30,000 people. Like, and then now a dog attack. Like, what? Like, these are druggies. I'm telling you.
It's got to be something because I always find it weird when somebody kills their, um, either their significant other or their ex. Because even if it's their ex, especially if they have children with that person, it's like, how do you go from being, loving this person so much that you done been in bed with them? And I'm just gonna keep it real. It's usually men doing it. Now, don't get me wrong. There's been some women who've done it too, but it's pretty lopsided percentage wise. Um, there's a channel called Twisted Crimes,
I'll tell you.
and
I'll tell you why they do it.
why?
Why men? Because what happens when a man leaves a woman is the man has to pay a lot of money, ends up having to pay the woman a lot of money, and a lot of times the woman is going to get everything. And the men has to pay a lot of money, so they feel like their life as they know it is over, and they become suicidal. And then in their brain, they're like, "Fuck you, bitch! I'm gonna take you out with me, and everything that you love to be the ultimate way to like say fuck you, and the ultimate way to get back at you." Like that one case where a father killed his three sons right in front of his wife that was leaving him in Ohio. It was a case of him getting back at her, doing the most horrible thing that he could possibly do to her. The same thing with that father that killed his three daughters. It's the most horrible thing that you can do to the other person who has full custody of your children, who you're having to pay money to, and it's just the way the system works.
Yeah, that's pretty. So here's what I have to say about that. I believe that you are 100% right. But here's how I feel. Um, it just seems like human life has been devalued so much. Like that's terrible. Like I get it. Like what I all right. Here's my logic. Right. So you either live the rest of your life in freedom, having to give up a lot to somebody that you once loved, potentially have children with, or you can live the rest of your days in prison or even potentially getting the death penalty,
Oh,
depending on what state you're in. Like to
Chris,
me, huh?
Chris Watts from Colorado is another example.
Is that the one that oh man,
Murder,
if that
right? murdered Shanann Watts. She was pregnant, an influencer that sold products on Facebook, and he murdered their two daughters and shoved them down oil.
Yep, I know who you're talking about. That guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah, fuck him. And then the other guy that still to this day claims innocence, he killed Lacey Peterson. Some I don't remember his name, but I remember the woman's name. Her name was Lacey, and she was pregnant, and he chopped her up and tied her body parts to anchors and put them in the ocean.
And who is that?
Lacey Peterson in Northern California in the early 2000s.
That name sounds very similar. Sorry, I didn't. I don't mean. Sorry, it's just I was like, wait a minute, what was that name? And you know what's crazy is that there's another very. I'm gonna tie in the boxing community to this. All right, so a few years ago, there was a boxer in Puerto Rico that he got his mistress pregnant, and he wanted her to get an abortion, and she didn't want an abortion. So they ended up finding her at the bottom of a lake somewhere in Puerto Rico. And she had cinder blocks tied to her feet and everything, and she was still pregnant. So he confessed to it, and apparently his wife was involved in it too. Like apparently she helped him commit this heinous crime. So you kind of reminded me of that when you were talking about when you said the name. I was like, wait a minute. Anyway, we won't go down that road. But hey, shout out to Vaughn. Shout out to Hawker Mustang. Hawker, Jedi was just mentioning you. He was afraid that he said he hadn't seen you in a while. So next time I see him, I'll let him know. There's a troll account here. I'm not gonna say the name out loud, but it involves Canes. Canes is a good friend of mine. Please, I don't want to have to block you. You're trying to be cool with me, but you have this very disrespectful screen name to Canes. So if you could please change it.
Oh shit! Sorry, you got me pissed. So I have to unplug something. Let me see. Who the fuck's talking shit?
Yeah, if you just scroll up, it could be. I don't know who it is.
Is that a picture of him?
I don't know what. I'm not gonna highlight it because and I'm not gonna say the name out loud. Please don't. Hey, what up, Veronica? But yeah, that's just like Canes doesn't mess with anybody. I feel like when people do stuff like that, it's because y'all feel like he's an easy target. Please don't do that. Canes is a good guy. Some people, myself included, might deserve a little bit of trolling. Canes is not one of those people. So please leave. I don't want that here. When there's genuine assholes out there who does put that energy into trolling those people. Canes doesn't deserve that. Please.
Yeah, whoever you are, I'll beat your ass.
Yeah, that's another thing. Kay, she's very good friends with Canes. So, but like I said, he doesn't bother nobody. So, usually I don't tell people what to do, but I have to make an exception because, Canes doesn't deserve that. He literally doesn't talk shit to anybody. So, but I dropped the link again just in case.
But he's definitely a capper.
Yep, Captain Canes. But if you want to do some karaoke or you just want to talk, whatever you want to do, Kay, This is just a little bit of an impromptu live. That's fine, Hawker Mustang. Like Kane's kind of keeps to himself. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't bother anybody. Like he literally just when he hops on the panel, he'll talk sports. And a lot of times he'll just sit there and be quiet. He's really, like I said, there's a lot of people in this community and other neighboring communities is what I'll call them that deserve the trolling. Please don't troll him. He's not bothering nobody. So cocaine's. What's your updated rules here for people in chat? Yeah, so the one who must not be named, um, we don't speak of her. We don't talk about her. We don't. After this statement, she doesn't exist here. So you know, that's the updated rules. Yeah, Vaughn. See, Canes can take a good like when I say don't troll Canes, let me kind of elaborate. Like, I'm not saying not to troll him at all. What I'm saying is, the difference between harmless trolling, calling him a capper, Vaughn, when you say he's a bully, we know it's in jest, because we know that he's like the opposite of a bully. It's when people say very unsavory things about his fiance, or they say certain things about, you know, I'll just call it his condition. Like that. That's just that. That. There's no need for that. What up, Charles D? How you doing today? So, Charles D, just real quick, were you surprised at the outcome of today's main event? Just put that in the chat. It's not really a boxing live, but I'm just curious what your thoughts are on that.
Hey, I'm gonna hop off. I have really bad cramps. I'm gonna go take some meds and lay down.
All right, Kay. Well, get well. If you change your mind and decide to come back, you're more than welcome to.
Okay, see you later.
All right, see you later. But yeah, like I said, Canes is a good dude. Just leave his fiance out of it. Don't cross the lines that don't need to be crossed. That's what I gotta say about that. I didn't think he would pack him up in the first round. It was the first round? Oh damn. Hey, big shout out to Just Blaze. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. See, Charles D, I don't fuck with the zone. I remember when the zone first came out, I was a big supporter, and I really think the way they handled the whole situation in COVID was completely wrong. I understand your business, you need to make money, but when I pay you for a service and then I'm not getting what I paid for, I'm not saying give me a whole bunch of free months, but give me at least one, give me something. And what they do, they turned around, hiked up the prices, started doing pay-per-view when the whole thing was supposed to be, oh, just pay for the subscription, everything's included. Then all of a sudden they get Canelo, oh no, now we got pay-per-view. And I might consider going back to the zone, but now that Turkey is talking about, they're gonna do away with the pay-per-views, that it's hurting the sport and all that. But why don't you get on the oh that's true. Yeah, when I remember I will. Veronica. Good point. Yeah. we call that the VIP Discord. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only way I'm watching the zone fights. Oh man. See, that's why Veronica is the manager here at Club RGM. You know, for all your needs, just hit up Veronica. If you need some muffins at your table, she got you. Every day that the club is open, I come in. She has my special table set up. It has candles. It has a big mountain of booger sugar. And I just go over there and I bury my face in it. And she's very good at checking and saying, making sure there's, uh, if there's anything that I need. Very hospitable. Um, Whenever we become profitable, she's getting a raise. It has paper plates. Only red and green Skittles. Melissa, have you ever seen? I'm pretty sure you've seen it, but Casino. It's like, look at my muffin and look at your muffin. From now on, I want every muffin to have the same amount of blueberries. Every muffin. No fireball served at my bar. Hey Angie baby, how you doing? All right, just had to make Angie a mod, but yeah, that I did concerts in Vegas for a while, and you'd be surprised with. So, when you say you did concerts, do you play an instrument? Do you sing? This is the stomping grounds for for a year. It's my fault. It's my fault. All this drama is my fault. It all started here. It was very deceptive. The seed was planted and it started out as a healthy little plant and it ended up growing into a very big, nasty, unhealthy piece of beef. Between three. You're right, Veronica. I didn't even think about that. You're right. It went sour between all of y'all. My goodness. It was like, I don't even understand how I can't even wrap my head around that. So it was very harmonious. Everybody exchanged numbers except for me. I'm the only one who didn't exchange numbers in the mix. And now all three of them are enemies to each other. Oh no, I don't start lives and lead. Even if only time I do it, if I do a live where I'm going around the clock, then I'll do that because I gotta sleep, I gotta work. This isn't gonna be one of those lives and just we'll see how long I stay live, but it's not gonna be around the clock all day, all night. I think we look. Oh, I see what you're saying. Lieutenant Dan, ice cream. Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs. I'm hearing people say Atama should fight Usyk, not Thurman. He's 20 years old with 13 pro fights. Let the poor kid grow. Yeah, people are. It's weird. like I said, this isn't a boxing live, but if you talk boxing in the chat, I'm gonna address it. So think about it this way, all right? It wasn't that long ago. People were saying Deontay Wilder, he's had 33 fights and he's a champion, but he's a baby in the sport of boxing. We went from that to 13 pro fights. He got to fight the undisputed champion of the world. Make that make sense. That don't make no sense. Shrimp, shrimp, shrimp all around. But yeah, hold on, I'm just looking at the chat. Oh yeah. I mean, there's a lot of I'm gonna see if I can get. I'm gonna try to get this video. All right, I'm gonna play it on my channel. Hold on, it's gonna take a second. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do it different. Hold on. I was gonna download it, and then share it, but y'all ain't gonna want to listen to nothing like silence until I get all that done. So I'm gonna do is I'm just play the audio. Hold on, I gotta find it because that won't take nearly as long. First, I gotta get to this guy's channel. It's funny because I shared a link to one of this guy's videos, and Melissa was like, "You ain't right." It was Diddy. These guys were singing, and they were singing good too. Like they was like really getting into it. I think it was from Making the Band when it was on MTV, and they had Diddy. Diddy was involved, and at the end of it, Diddy's like, "Y'all gotta get naked." All right, I'm gonna play this audio. It's probably, I think it's less than 30 seconds. Just listen to this. Diddy parties.
Diddy once threw a party on a jet flying around the world. Now it started on a Tuesday.
Air Diddy is great.
Somehow ended on the previous Sunday. I don't know how he did that.
Now that I'm engaged, I've decided to slow down a little.
Whoa, man.
3 Diddy parties a week.
Oh, usually.
Maybe 4. Not including the weekends.
Well, I remember one day we went to this Diddy party around Lil Jon forgot his pimp cup.
Yep.
He went to dinner and he had a pimp cup Lil Jon could borrow.
He had a whole bunch of pimp cups.
He had a pimp set.
It's hard to say which is more off the hook. A Diddy party or a Diddy after party. Or a Diddy after party, which is basically a pre-party for the next Diddy party.
This man was at all 4. Investigate everybody immediately, especially Fat Joe. This man knows of every single party, fam. There's no way that his head was not glistening from the baby oil. He must have been spinning on the top of his head like it was freaking You Got Served or Stomp the Yard or something, fam. Ain't no way. Investigate everybody. I'm telling you right now, it shouldn't just be Diddy who's on the stand. It should be about 68% of Hollywood, fam. There ain't no way.
See, he joking, but he's for real at the same time. He said about 68% of Hollywood should be on trial. I think he's being conservative. It's probably more than 68%. Oh, hey, Jedi. What? Jedi is my bestest friend. Stone Cold Jedi is a good friend of mine. I may not be a smart man, but I do know friendship. Yeah, he is. Melissa is always on top of it. She's very sharp. I see that. Hold on. I forgot to check and see for the answer to my question about Vegas. Oh, concert productions. Okay. I just remembered I asked you that question and I never looked for the answer. Yeah, big shout out to Jedi. Hope you're doing good, brother. You know, you still you still got your wrench. Just had to be sure. Yeah, I hadn't seen that channel in such a long time. Yep, me and Jedi were like peas and carrots. But Lieutenant Dan ain't got no legs. Lieutenant Dan. Yeah, I might do a little bit of karaoke here in a second. Nah saying. Nah mean. Nah mean. So let me see what we got here. Yeah, I'm a fool. I'm a fool, cuz. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna do a little something. Make sure I got my shit going. Y'all might hear a little bit of an advertisement first.
The devil has come to Pennsylvania.
Something evil here.
Oh crap. Turn the wrong knob. Don't y'all hate that when you hit the wrong knob? You trying to hit one knob, you hit the other knob. Come on, man. Here we go. Hey, what up, Vacay Bay? Yeah, I mean, Melissa, I just gotta keep it real. You're a sharp one. But hold on. I'm gonna give Vacay Bay a wrench real quick. All right, there we go. Vacay Bay. Vacay Bay. Vacay Bay. Vacay Bay. All right, hold on. I gotta. I'm looking at you through the glass. Don't know how much time has passed. Oh God, it feels like forever. But no one ever tells you that forever feels like home. Sitting all alone inside your head. 'Cause I'm looking at you through the glass. Don't know how much time has passed. All I know is that it feels like forever. But no one ever tells you that forever feels like home. Sitting all alone inside your head. How do you feel? That is the question. But I forget you don't expect an easy answer. Something like a soul becomes initialized and folded up like paper dolls and little notes. You can't expect a bit of hope, but while you're outside looking in, describing what you see, remember what you're staring at is me, 'cause I'm looking at you through the glass. Don't know how much time has passed. All I know is that it feels like forever, but no one ever tells you that forever feels like home. sitting all alone inside your head. How much is real? So much to question. An epidemic of the mannequins contaminating everything. We never did right from the start. Just listen to the noises. Null and void instead of voices. Before you tell yourself it's just a different scene. Remember, it's just different from what you've seen. I'm looking at you through the glass. Don't know how much time has passed. All I know is that it feels like forever. No one ever tells you that forever feels like home. Sitting all alone inside your head. 'Cause I'm looking at you through the glass. Don't know how much time has passed. All I know is that it feels like forever. No one ever tells you that forever feels like home. Sitting all alone inside your head. When it's the stars that shine for you. When it's the stars that light at you, yeah. When it's the stars that shine for you. And it's the stars that light at you, yeah. I'm looking at you through the glass. Don't know how much time has passed. Oh God, it feels like forever. But no one ever tells you that forever feels like home. Sitting alone inside your head. 'Cause I'm looking at you through the glass. Don't know how much time has passed. All I know is that it feels like forever. And no one ever tells you that forever feels like home. Sitting alone inside your head. And it's the stars that shine for you. And it's the stars that light at you, yeah. And it's the stars that shine for you, yeah. And it's the stars that light at you, yeah. All right, Vacay Bay. Take it easy. Vacay Bay. Vacay Bay. Vacay Bay. Oh, that wasn't for anybody in particular. Much love, Melissa. Big shout out to you. Hold on. I'm gonna do like 2 more and then I'm gonna talk. Hold on. Well, make sure I don't find a whack one. They got some whack ones out there. You gotta really. This one's gonna be like this is a completely different genre right here. What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out. I got my head spinning, no kidding. can't pin you down. What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride, and I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind, 'cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. 'Cause I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. Oh. How many times do I have to tell you? Even when you're crying, you're beautiful too. The world is beating you down. I'm around through every move. You're my downfall, you're my muse, my worst distraction, my rhythm and blues. I can't stop singing, it's ringing in my head for you. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind. 'Cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. 'Cause I give you all of me, when you give me all of you. Give me all of you. Oh, cards on the table, we're both showing hearts, risking it all, though it's hard. 'Cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. 'Cause I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. Oh. I'm just reading through the comments. I hope I didn't make a fool of myself. Yeah. Hey, Vacay Bay, I built my channel off of comedy. I mean, I did a lot of talking boxing, but I also did a lot of comedy. You know, what you I was reading that comment and I see not talking about Archie, by the way. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Dick Cheese. Where did Dick Cheese come from? Oh man. But yeah. Yeah, I was just bored today, so I was like, and I was trying to get on Phantom's panel, but ain't nobody over there to let you on. All right, I'm glad. I'm glad I'm not lame. I mean, I probably, I probably wouldn't guess that to begin with, but I do appreciate it. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I got some videos that I'm proud of. I have videos that these videos that are called boxing memes. I made a playlist. I feel like those videos, even if you're not a boxing fan, you can enjoy. Like you can have absolutely no context and still find it to be funny. It does make it funnier if you know the backstory and what's going on. But even at just face value, with no context, you watch those videos, and I feel like they're pretty enjoyable. You know, I when I was making those videos, it was a lot of work because it's very heavily edited. Hold on. Who we looking up, cuh? Who we looking up? Vacay Bay. I think Vacay Bay. I don't know. He may not know, but I'm just the outsider looking in. So, hold on. Who is Dick Cheese? Oh man. But yeah. I wish I had some of my videos download. I mean, I might just download one real quick and share it. Like Melissa, you saw you saw the video that I play checkers, not chess. Like that was a short video. My boxing memes were like that, but like longer. I think the longest one I did was like 20 minutes. Or maybe close to it. Maybe not quite 20 minutes. But I used to edit those. Like editing takes so much time. Vacay Bay, like you don't want to look up Dick Cheese. Oh man, I'm gonna play. Hold on, I'm gonna play that little thing with Bill Hader. Hold on, let me find it. All right, hold on. I'm gonna play the audio to it because it's funny. Hopefully, I don't get a strike. Playing Russian roulette with the striking system. Will I get struck? We'll find out. Hopefully not. I don't think I will. Hold on.
Okay, Robin Miller, you've been smoking out of 9 for 7 minutes and 13 seconds.
We're going to ask you several questions. How do you feel?
Well, sir,
I feel like a slice of butter melting on top of a big old pile of flapjacks. Yeah. Okay, Private Miller, when you think of your superiors, what emotions do you feel?
Okay, Private Miller.
is this normal?
Okay, Private. Okay, Private Miller. Private Miller.
Answer the question. This one out, sir. Gonna keep torch me? We'll send someone in.
Holy bejesus.
Go ahead, is a fool. I wish I could show it, but I'll get struck for
Answer the
sure.
question. What was the question again, sir? When you think of your superiors, what emotions do you feel? You know what problem I have with your fucking little dog and pony act you call the military? Here it is. 1, lots of dudes. Where are the boobies? 2, why are we underground right now, sir? Why can't we be out in the open? Why aren't we in a square right now? Why aren't we talking to people? Let them know Planet Nine exists. Get it out. Shout at the rooftops. This is great. This is the bee's knees out of mine.
Private, we need you to be serious.
I'm serious. Your dick, my mouth.
It's inappropriate.
Fuck you.
I'm serious.
Bill Hader's a fool. They couldn't have got a better person to do that scene. I mean, so I don't know if this is what Melissa's talking about when she's talking about dick cheese, but dick cheese is like when a guy doesn't wash down there properly and he has like some residue buildup. Yeah, that was Bill Hader. Bill Hader is hilarious. That's where I got that thing from Melissa, the slice of butter melting on a big old pile of flapjacks. Yeah, that scene I love that movie. It's not, I wouldn't consider it to be like a masterpiece or anything like that. It is a movie that I personally enjoy. I've seen it I don't know how many times. And in my opinion, it is one of the last great comedies that was made, or stoner comedies, sorry. Not one of the last great comedies, one of the last great stoner comedies. There have been some good comedies that came out after, but sick cheese. Hey, LT, orale, what's happening? Big shout out to LT. Fun fact about LT. He used to work at a zoo. Fun fact about me, I too also used to work at a zoo. Not the same zoo, but I did work at a zoo. That was my first job. I did not work with the animals. I worked in food service. LT, however, did work with the animals, and he has some pretty interesting stories. Hey, the boxing scholar, what up? How's it going? Boxing scholar. So since you here, and I'm pretty sure you know what happened to the white guy, what are your thoughts on Dillian White? That's the white guy, by the way, and he's not white. If I'm not mistaken, he's Jamaican descent from the UK, but apparently he got sparked in the first round of today's main event. So I just want to know what the boxing scholars' thoughts are on that whole thing that went down. That whole thing. Because anytime a guy gets knocked out in the first round, it's embarrassing. And White, he just needs to retire at this point. He's not going to get any better. He had his peak where he was, the WBC mandatory for however many days. I think it was like 900 some odd days. He didn't get his title shot. Then he got knocked out by Povetkin, then got his rematch, and then he knocked Povetkin out. Then he went on to fight Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury beat him. I don't remember how he won that fight, but I know Tyson Fury beat him. But yeah. So, boxing scholar, your thoughts. What should Dillian White do? Richard Cheese. Yeah. Okay, so Melissa. Oh, appreciate that vacay, bae. So I gotta tell Melissa that, well, everybody, this is really for everybody, but Melissa said Richard Cheese. So in the boxing community, there's a guy, you may have seen him in the chat at Phantoms. His name is Dick Justice. Okay. Now there's this guy who used to come around. I mean, he still technically comes around, but he doesn't go to Phantoms anymore. Sometimes he goes to the tavern. His name is Brandon, and Brandon has autism. He's 24 years old. I had to think about it. His birthday is coming up. He's 25. He's 24 years old. He'll be 25 in October. He has autism. And autism is a spectrum. So to kind of give you I'm gonna have to check that out, Melissa. But to give you an idea where he is on the spectrum, he's 24. He still lives with his mom, and I'm not bashing him when I say that. I'm just, like I said, I'm trying to get you to understand like just where he is on the spectrum. He watches a lot of Looney Tunes. He thinks that if he goes outside by himself, he's going to get kidnapped. Now we're talking about a 24-year-old man who is 6'2" and weighs over 250 pounds. Okay. He's afraid he's going to get kidnapped. He doesn't want to monetize his channel because, which he has, I'm sure he has over 5,000 subscribers now, because he was at 4,900 something not that long ago. But anyways, like I said, I'm just laying down the foundation so you understand where he is on the spectrum. So yeah, he doesn't want to monetize because he's afraid of credit card scammers. I mean, he is really on one side of the spectrum when it comes to autism. All right. So anyways, back to Dick Justice. Brandon, he doesn't like swear words. He doesn't like cussing. It makes him uncomfortable. He will not call Dick Justice Dick Justice. He'll call him Justice. He'll call him D Justice, but he will not call him Dick Justice. And I even said, Brandon, Dick is a name. There's a movie called Dick Tracy. It's not talking about a man's dick. That's the guy's name, Dick. And one day I finally told him, I'm like, Brandon, and I was kind of messing with him when I said this, but I was messing with him, but kind of, get a point across. I said, Brandon, it's kind of disrespectful just to call him Justice. Call him Richard Justice. And he started calling him Richard Justice. So, so when Melissa said Richard Cheese, it reminded me of that. I know that was a long, drawn out explanation. Oh yeah, Dick Justice, he's funny. I don't know if he likes Legos. Oh, appreciate it, Boxing Scholar. Really appreciate it. I appreciate the share from Vacay Bay. I appreciate the sub from Boxing Scholar. But yeah, Boxing Scholar, what's your thoughts on Dillian White? I think he should just hang him up. I think he's done. He's donezo. Yeah, DJ. A lot of people call him DJ. But but yeah, Brandon is a special case. He used to go to the Phantoms, but he stopped because Phantom wasn't letting him on the panel anymore. It's kind of funny because when Brandon first started coming over and mingling with us, Phantom was like the first one he attached to. And that didn't last very long. Oh, you can't relate to the long drawn out stories. But yeah, because Brandon has a very bad habit of like asking the same question over and over and over again. So like for a while he would say stuff like, what would you do if you had 1,000 RGMs on the panel? And then you answer the question, you answer the question however you would answer it. And he'd be like, what would you do with 2,000 RGMs on the panel? And he would just increase the number over and over. And eventually I would tell Brandon, I'm like, Brandon, after so many RGMs, the answer, it doesn't really matter how many. You're just increasing the number, but the answer remains the same. So anyways, I'll never forget one day. Somebody has this clip somewhere, but he said he never really did that with me. He did it really with Slugger. I think one day he was like, what would you do if you had 50,000 sluggers on the panel? And Phantom goes, Brandon, what if your mom was on the panel naked? Or some shit like that. Like Phantom was so fed up with him. But yeah, Brandon was like really infatuated with Phantom for a while. And then I know some of y'all seen Friesen Boxing. There was a time where Friesen Boxing would actually go to Brandon's channel and do a live with him like once a week. It was like every Friday or something like that. And then Friesen kind of, didn't feel like doing it no more. But then eventually Brandon, he decided that I was his next BFF. That's why if you ever see me say BFF to somebody, it's an inside joke about Brandon. Like you'll see me say, "Oh, Soul Rebel is my BF," which I do really like Soul Rebel, but I'm just saying it's kind of a joke, because of Brandon, how he would claim BFFs and all this, but Brandon don't really talk to me like that no more. Hey, what up, Carl? Carl came right in when I'm telling y'all about Brandon. Oh, it's magpie season. Be careful of the magpies for all you people out there in Australia, which is probably just the one guy right now. Yeah, Carl, you was one of Brandon's BFFs at one point. Yeah, let's not forget that, Carl. Yeah, Brandon would just claim people. Pretty much anybody who is nice to him, who didn't just act like a dick to him right off the bat, he would make them his BFF. And then, but he's pretty much turned on each and every one of us. Carl, he was done with Brandon a long time ago. Oh, you never fell for the bullshit. Well, yeah, Soul Rebel, he's cool. The history lesson. Yeah, but I did fall for the trap. You know, Brandon, one day John McSmith, was it John McSmith who asked him? I think it was. He said, Brandon, who's your main squeeze? And he said RGM. I was like, Brandon, I don't think you know what that means. Oh man, but yeah, he's a special case. That's all I gotta say. Okay, Vacay Bay, appreciate that. You know what's funny, RGM? I got a good friend who has an autistic little brother, and he's just like Brandon. Oh, really? Two Brandons on the panel. I'm having a hard enough time dealing with one. Yeah, it was weird. Brandon. He's never had a girlfriend. Women make him very uncomfortable. Like when he would be on the panel with Kay, all he would bring up is the fact he would just talk about how Kay has boobies. Like if you are a woman with breasts, he becomes like extra autistic. He slides even further on that end of the spectrum. Like he only wants to come on here and ask you who your favorite Looney Tunes character is. He's really into GoldenEye 64. He'll ask questions like, "Oh, is the stream XXX?" So now me and Carl, we tell him that we only like XXX streams. And to him, XXX just means a lot of cussing, not actual XXX. He says his channel is rated G. Then he was saying when he hits 5,000, he might start doing PG content. Oh man, he has had the same lines of questioning for over 2 years. Exactly. Yeah, bro. He told us once you don't get milk from the bull. That's funny. Hey, he's not wrong. You don't get it from the bull. You got to get it from the cow. You got to get it from the woman. She's the one with the udders. Welcome back, Just Blaze One. Oh yeah, he would go over the ratings. It's so weird how he ended up like he's not a boxing fan at all. Although if you ask him, his favorite boxer is Virgil Ortiz for no other reason than him and Virgil Ortiz are the same age. That's his reasoning. Kanga, it's at the point that you ask, well, what do you do with a bull? I'm telling you, Melissa Sharp. She said that was a very good one right there. When y'all say Carl is walking, no, that's his real name. Carl is the boxing kangaroo. So sometimes it's just easier to say Carl. Carl. Yeah, anytime we say Carl, that's who we're talking about. It's not a reference to anything. Oh man, LT. Yeah. Um, there used to be this girl who would come to the tavern, and she would some I'm gonna just say it. She would take her clothes off. One time she did it when Brandon was there. Brandon said he almost threw up. Oh, it was like, oh man, there was some funny. It was funny with having Brandon around. And then Brandon started going to this other guy's channel that we're pretty sure he was in a cult. There's the Brandon lore is very deep. King of Coral. Yeah. Yep. Llamas with hats. Yeah, if you look up llamas with hats, it's a cartoon. And one of the llamas' names is Carl. And the other llama, there's two llamas wearing hats. And the other llama would be like, Carl. That's why I said it like that. Yeah, I'm curious about that link. I'm just afraid I'm gonna get off my own panel if I hit it. Yeah, Carl is the murderous llama. Yeah, it's not a cartoon for kids. It's if you ever seen Adult Swim, it is exactly like an Adult Swim cartoon. Only it was made for YouTube. But yeah, llamas with hats is definitely. But yeah, the one llama, he is Carl. He's a murderous. He's a very murderous llama who wears a hat. Don't ever go on. If you ever go on a cruise and you see a llama wearing a hat, his name is probably Carl, and you probably shouldn't get on that cruise. He accidentally loves murdering people. Uh, oh, Rascot. So it's a cartoon that it's a channel on YouTube called Film Cow, and all their cartoons are like Adult Swim cartoons. Like if you remember those cartoons that they used to do on Adult Swim when it first came out, where they were like 15-minute episodes. It's like the same exact kind of humor, and the animation is like very Adult Swim. Like remember how like Aqua Teen Hunger Force and Space Ghost Coast to Coast and some of these, like remember how the the cartoons had like very limited motion. That's exactly how Llamas with Hats is. There's these funny ones with these marshmallows. The Llamas with Hats is my favorite, but I watched a couple of their other ones. It's pretty funny. Yeah, like C Lab. Yeah, yeah. Check it out, Rasclot. If you're into like the old school Adult Swim cartoons, you'll love Film Cow. But yeah, they also have these unicorn. I think it's called Charlie the Unicorn, if I'm not mistaken. Um, yeah, it's all it's like I said. If you like Adult Swim, that's basically what this this is. And they've been making cartoons for years, and they still make cartoons till this day. Oh yeah, if you like I said, if you like Adult Swim, Rasclot, you're gonna like Film Cow. So um Let me see. Squidbillies, yeah. Yeah, it's just like that, Melissa. It's just like Squidbillies. Is it like that one with the marshmallows? The marshmallow one, the one of the marshmallows is also like really psychotic. There's like two marshmallows. It's completely different though from the llamas with hats. It's been a while since I've seen it, but if I remember correctly, they would fly around on a flying otter. Like it's like just really random like adult cartoon. Just like I said, like Adult Swim, like how Adult Swim used to be. I mean, I guess Adult Swim is still kind of like that. Um, but yeah, this is like the Squidbillies and all that. You know, they're short. The llamas with hats, they do have it where you can watch it from beginning to end. Because it does have an end to it. But yeah, yeah. So Rascalot, you'll like it. Melissa, you'll like it if you like it. Yeah. Yeah, Borak. That was another one. Yeah. So Vacay Bay, if you like it, yeah, it's called Film Cow. And they're actually in Titusville, Florida, like the whoever runs that channel. Some years ago I went to Titusville. I didn't meet them or nothing like that, but they have a sister channel which they don't really upload on that channel anymore. The sister channel, they used to do this thing called the Titusville Report, and it was kind of like a like a parody of like 90s like travel type videos. And I actually went to one, like I specifically went to a restaurant over there in Titusville because of those stupid videos. Because there's this weird restaurant in Titusville. It's called Dixie Crossing. It's a seafood restaurant, and they have something called rock shrimp. And rock shrimp actually tastes a lot like lobster. So I took a vacation some years ago, and we went to Cocoa Beach. And Cocoa Beach, Titusville is like on the way from where I live to Cocoa Beach. So we made a special stop in Titusville to eat at that restaurant, and it was pretty good. I got the rock shrimp, and it tasted a lot like lobster, and it was cheaper than lobster. So I actually recently looked up rock shrimp, like to buy in the store, and funny enough, if you find it in a store, which hardly anybody carries it, it's very expensive. Like it's actually cheaper to get lobster than the rock shrimp. But if you go, at least at that restaurant, the rock shrimp is cheaper than the lobster. So Ron John, when it was a shack. Oh, used to go to Coco. Yeah, I went to the Ron John surf shop there in Coco when I was Film Cow. Give me a second. Let me see if I get you a link. Hold on. All right, so that's the link. That's the link to Film Cow. I used to watch that one cartoon on Adult Swim. The milkshake. Yeah, that's Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Yeah, I used to watch that too. I like Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Like those cartoons definitely wasn't for everybody. Like they're really just cartoons for you to shut your brain off and laugh at stupid shit. And they actually came out with an Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie. I never seen it, I don't know how I feel about that because I just don't see how that kind of humor can work in a full length movie. Like those cartoons are 15 minutes for a reason. They're good in small doses, so I'm afraid to even watch the movie because it's probably stupid, you know. But yeah, Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Let me get back to the comments. But yeah, oh yeah, I Dream of Genie. That was Cocoa Beach. Yeah, Meatwad. How did it go in the theme song? Meatwad, the homie, see, or something. Let me look it up real quick. That theme song was the shit. I used to like. I would never skip that theme song. Like if I was watching it on streaming, I would sit through the theme song every time. It's been a while since I've seen Aqua Teen Hunger Force. But yeah, I think those short, funny adult cartoons, I miss those. I'll probably watch some Film Cow tonight. Hold on. Hold on. Here it is.
I was at the Shake That Bar.
Gotta wait for this stupid ad. I can't even skip it. All right, hold on. I'm gonna play the song. This is my shit right here.
One in the hood, shit.
Oh,
Oh damn!
Oh, yeah.
No. Oh yeah, and then they had a call too. Meatwad get the money, see. Meatwad get the honey, see. Oh, Carl, you got the whole DVD set? Yeah, Meatwad. Meatwad was the funniest one. Yeah, Vacay Bay. I've known about the movie since it came out, and I'm afraid to watch it because I don't see how that show can work in. Like I said, it's 15 minutes for a reason. That's like trying to make the Borat show into a movie. That's like trying to do any of these other. It wouldn't work. Now if you have a string of them that kind of one runs into the next, you could watch them back to back and have a good time, but that's not the same as a movie. And yeah, Llamas with Hats works very well in that regard. Let me see. Oh, home movies, yeah, with the little squiggly art. Painful Acres. I cannot remember that one. I haven't seen the Borak show in so long. And I remember that was like an OG Adult Swim. Like that was literally day one. I think it was Memorial Day is when they officially kicked off Adult Swim. I don't remember the year. I just remember it was Memorial Day. And I think Borak was the first show, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, Borak was funny. I'll have to look up the Painful Acres one because I just don't remember it off the top of my head. You couldn't watch a 30-minute movie of llamas with hats. Hold on, RGM. Let me get the link so you can play it. Okay. I might have to get going soon though, because I'm gonna cook some dinner. I saw the fucking pilot of South Park. Jesus, right? I remember they pulled a Tiger Woods game off the shelves because if it was on the PlayStation 1, but if you put it in a computer, it had like an unaired episode of South Park. And you know, they had to pull it because of all the profanity, and PGA Tour was rated E for everyone. So you're all the content I got. Oh, my bad, LT. I gotta eat, man. All right, I'm gonna hit the hold on. Let me go and hit that link so I have it in my watch history real quick. Oh, you know what? I could do it here on my tablet. I don't have to leave you all anymore. I don't know why I could actually stop doing that a while back. Hold on. Yeah, let me leave you all anymore. I don't know why. There we go. Hold on.
That's demon.
Probably won't play it on the stream because might get a copyright. Come on, stupid. There we go. I'm gonna watch this. I'm laughing already, VK Bay. All right, and then I saw Carl had one too. I hate hearing myself. Let's see. Oh, let me hit Carl's link.
Look at that. That's why she wanted it. Oh, wait, like this.
Ollie G. That was Ollie G, right? Let me see. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what? You're right, because it's not a full. Let me play the whole thing. Hold on. Let me turn my Bluetooth. Let me turn my Bluetooth speaker back on. Hold on, I gotta go to my history. All right, and
Yes, we'll stay at the Painful Acres. Won't stay long, so I rent by the hour. They'll know why when they try to take a shower with the spigot on hot. See my silhouette through the curtain. Why I'm wearing a dress is uncertain. When I steal your dough, you'll be hurt from the stabbing in the shower. With the spigot on hot.
oh man, I love those old cartoons. All right, let me play the Ollie G now.
Look at that. That's why she wanted it. Oh, wait, like this. Look at that fucking thing. What's that? That's a chicken. What? That thing is a chicken. Is that a real animal? That's a chicken. Check it out. Has you ever seen anything like that? Yeah. Look at it. He's got feathers on his feet. How come he was wearing that? That's the way Mother Nature, that's the way his genes are. He was born.
That's a chicken in it. All right, hold on. Yeah. Oh man, I haven't seen. Hey, what up, Soul Rebel? Yeah, I haven't seen. I remember watching Ali G. I forgot all about him. That's a funny ass dude. I forget his name. The guy who played Ali G. He was also Bruno. Borat. He was pretty funny. Oh man. Oh, Danny Medina, or Danny Medea, as Brandon would call him. uh, yeah, Danny, where you been, bruh? What happened to your trick ass? Oh, you want another? You want another song? All right. I'm gonna do one more. Hold on. All right. Give me a second. All right. So not long ago, we lost. Oh, I'm doing Wait, hold on. Stormy puts a banner up for everybody, even when she knows who it is. Uh, oh yeah, but I'm gonna do a filet mignon. I bought one today just so I could cook it. Oh yeah, you're in the bushes. All right, we lost a legend. We lost a legend in it. This goes out to Ozzy Osbourne. Sorry, I'm not doing the very beginning part. Just not gonna do it. It's cringe. Crazy, but that's how it goes. Millions of people living exposed. Maybe it's not too late to learn how to love and forget how to hate. Mental wounds not healing, life's a bitter shame. Going off the rails on a crazy train. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I've listened to preachers. I've listened to fools. I've watched all the dropouts who make their own rules. One person's conditioned to rule and control. The media sells it, and you live the role. Mental wounds still screaming, driving me insane. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I know that things are going wrong for me. You've got to listen to my words. Yeah, yeah. Here's to the Cold War. That's what we become. Inheriting troubles. I'm mentally numb. Crazy. I just cannot bear. I'm living with something that just isn't fair. Mental wounds not healing. Who and what's to blame? I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. All right, since Melissa said it, I'm gonna have to do War Pigs. Hey Remy, what up? Shout out to Remy. But I'm gonna do War Pigs and then I'm gonna do Tenacious D because so rebel. But just to, shout out Ozzy Osbourne. Gonna do War Pigs. Because I was gonna do Tenacious D and then be done, but I like War Pigs. Just waiting for the ads. Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses. Evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerers of death construction. In the field, the body's burning as the war machine keeps turning. Death and hatred toward mankind, poisoning their brainwashed minds. Oh, Lord, yeah. Politicians hide themselves away. They only started the war. Why should they go out to fight? They leave that road to the poor. Yeah! Time will tell on their power minds, making war just for fun, treating people just like pawns in chess. Wait till their judgment day comes. Yeah!
I love a stupid ad because you say we're leaving like right now. And if
Now in darkness, world stops turning. Ashes where the body's burning. No more war pigs have the power. Hand of God has struck the hour. Day of judgment, God is calling. Underneath the war pigs crawling, begging mercies for their sins. Satan laughing spreads his wings. Oh, Lord, yeah. Damn, Remy just had to say paranoid. Big shout out to Remy. For those of y'all who don't know, me and Remy, we actually met in person. Remy's a good dude. And he said that paranoid is his favorite. So this will be the last the last Ozzy Osbourne one. Or Black Sabbath, whatever. And then I'll do the Tenacious D. And then I'm done singing for the night. with my woman, 'cause she couldn't help me with my mind. People think I'm insane because I am frowning all the time. All day long I think of things, but nothing seems to satisfy. I think I'll lose my mind if I don't find something to pacify. Can you help me? Occupy my mind. Whoa, whoa, yeah. I need someone to show me the things in life that I can't find. I can't see those things that make true happiness. I must be blind. Make a joke and I will sigh, and you will laugh and I will cry. Happiness I cannot feel, love to me is so unreal. I messed up on that part, but it's whatever. And that you sit. Sorry, I fucked up. I tell you to enjoy life. I wish I could, but it's too late. My bad, Remy. Oh damn, this thing's dying. Oh, my shit didn't post. Shout out to UGC Flame. That was supposed to be in the chat earlier, but it didn't post. Hold on. Appreciate it. They don't make no new Guitar Heroes. All right, I'm gonna do the Tenacious D because Soul Rebel, he requested that a while back, and that's gonna be my last one. Hold on. This one's so funny, and it's a short song. All right. Appreciate it, Remy. All right. The song's too funny. You don't always have to fuck her hard. In fact, sometimes that's not right to do. Sometimes you gotta make some love and fucking give her some smoochies too. Sometimes you got to squeeze. Sometimes you got to say please. Sometimes you got to say, hey, I'm gonna fuck you softly. I'm gonna screw you gently. I'm gonna hump you sweetly. I'm gonna bone you discreetly. And then you say, hey, I bought you flowers. And then you say, wait a minute, Sally. I think I got something in my teeth. Could you get it out for me? That's fucking teamwork. What's your favorite position? That's cool with me. It's not my favorite, but I'll do it for you. What's your favorite dish? I'm not gonna cook it, but I'll order it from Zanzibar. And then I'm gonna love you completely. And then I'll fucking fuck you discreetly. And then I'll fucking bone you completely. But then I'm gonna fuck you hard. Hard. All right, I'm done singing for this live at least. Remy, you a fool. Hey, what up, Maria? Maria. Oh wait, that ain't her. Somebody get rid of the fake. Hey, what up, Big Boys Boxing? Hope you doing well, man. Oh man, that song is too fun to do. So Rebel, I hope you heard that. Yeah, it is. Oh, thank you for getting rid of. I thought that was Maria Maria, and then I noticed the full name and also what they were saying. So I was just like, oh my goodness. Yeah, been a while, Big Boys Boxing. Shout out to Moses. He took out Dillian White in round 1. But yeah, appreciate that vacay, Bay. Yeah, but yeah, check out the Film Cow. Check out, I'm probably gonna be watching a mixture of Borak because I haven't seen Borak in so long. I have completely forgot about Borak. But yeah, I just these damn troll accounts, man, coming in here with those weird things. I'm not even gonna say what it was. How about the chin on Adelaide? I didn't get to watch the fights. I don't have the zone. I kind of went over why I don't have the zone. Oh my goodness! Can you like that shit's not even funny. Like, what is really? I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm gonna have to look up the Adelaide fight. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be highlights of the White fight because it didn't go past 1 round. Yeah, White needs to retire. You know what? There's one fight that I wouldn't mind seeing White in before he retires. With another boxer who should probably retire, Deontay Wilder. Oh, you're tired of the zone? I don't like how they handled COVID. I paid for a year and I didn't get a year. I got a year minus like 4 months. And they didn't even try to do anything to make up for it. So, but I'm gonna have to check out the highlights and Yeah, it's I think it's pretty much over for White. But like I said, make that Wilder fight. That Wilder fight would be good. It would be interesting to see what would happen at this point. He could fight Joshua again. That would be interesting to see what happened at this point. All of them guys should just fight if they want to keep boxing, they should fight each other. Those guys. You can call them the has-beens or whatever you want to call them. I think it would still be interesting and entertaining. And I think they're pretty much on the same level. So it's not like any of them should knock out the other one in the first round. Maybe. Oh yeah, Miller. Yeah, Miller has Wilder and Miller have that history. Miller basically thrown in Wilder's face that he spent the night with his wife. He's adding another subscription. See, I heard him talk about getting rid of the what's it called? Pay-per-views, but yeah, it kind of doesn't surprise me that it comes with a new subscription tier or something. They're gonna try to make their money somehow. I knew subscription only was too good to be true. So that doesn't surprise me. We'll see what happens. Hopefully whatever happens, oh my goodness. I think this Bluetooth speaker is done. I'm trying to charge it, and I think the charge port just got screwed up. Oh well, I'll just get another one. No big deal. So yeah, we officially retired that Bluetooth speaker tonight. I say we, but really it was me. Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to cook me some dinner before it gets too late. Appreciate everybody who, shot the shit with me. Shout out to Kay. She jumped on the panel for a little bit in the beginning. That makes sense, Big Boys Boxing. Who knows what it's all a big old mess. Like, I think they should use the KISS philosophy. Keep it simple, stupid. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all take it easy. Shout out to Big Boys Boxing. Nice to see that you're doing good. Shout out to Vacay Bay. Shout out to LT. Shout out to Remy. Shout out to the real Taurus. Shout out to the real Maria. Shout out to Carol, Melissa. The list goes on and on. Just Blaze one. Who else was here earlier? UGC Flame. The list just goes on and on. Much love to all of y'all. All right. See y'all on the next one. See y'all in, other lives. Take it easy. Peace.